Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas. We have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through Play Store. Once you have downloaded the application, you will be able to easily log in using your Gmail ID. Once you have logged in, you will be redirected to this page where you will be getting this UI, and there will be option for home, all courses, my courses and doubt section. On this application, you will be getting multiple PDFs, multiple content on daily basis that will be enhancing your learning. Our first segment is daily current affairs. We make sure to provide you current affairs on daily basis in both English as well as in Hindi content. The PDFs for the same are uploaded on our application, and apart from this, we also make sure to provide you with quizzes that will help you to revise the content after you have gone through the PDF. Next comes our weekly content. The content is also provided in both English as well as in Hindi, and here we also make sure to provide you quiz also of that past week's current affairs that will be enhancing your learning, as it is a compilation of the important topics, important MCQ questions for the last week. Similar for the monthly, the PDFs are very important. They provide you insights of various topics, as well as we also make sure to provide you the quiz of monthly questions that are very important for learning. Next, we also provide you with important PIB articles on daily basis so that you can go through these articles and have an insight about that particular topic. Not just this, we also make sure to provide you important events that are happening globally and make sure to give you the right analysis. One of the most important segment of our application is that we make sure to provide you with the correct exam analysis. When you are having exam, we make sure to provide you with previous year questions so that the student can go through the exam pattern and the syllabus and can prepare the exam accordingly based on the pattern. After the exam, we also make sure to provide you with the exam analysis. Then for the students who are preparing for state exams, they will be also beneficial here, as we will make sure to provide with state-wise current affairs for them. Apart from this, we also make sure to cover the topic-wise current affairs such as your national affairs, government schemes, international affairs, banking and finance, economy and businesses, as these are the topics from which the examiner definitely asks the question, and these are covered on the monthly basis. So friends, do check our application. It will be a one-stop solution for learning. Hello everyone. So in this video, we will be discussing important current affairs for the topic national affairs for December month. Let's start. First question is, Union Minister of Coals and Mines Prahlad Joshi launched the auction process of how many critical mineral blocks, which is estimated to be around worth 45,000 crore rupees. So this is your how many 20 mineral blocks. Then the 20 blocks on sale are across various states that include Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Jharkhand, Bihar, etc. And lithium reserve is in, if we found remember recently we found lithium reserves in Jammu and Kashmir. Correct. And this is the part of India's, basically we are focusing on this as India's effort to strengthen the critical mineral supply chain for energy transition and to achieve net zero target by 2070. Next, name the institution that has recently conferred with the President's color by the President of India, Draupadi Murmu, ma'am. So, which institution was honored with the President's color by the President of India, Draupadi Murmu, ma'am? So, which is that institution? It is your Armed Force Medical College, right? Armed Force Medical College, that is option 4. Correct? It was honored with President's color. Take a note of this. And also remember, to commemorate the Armed Force Medical College Platinum Jubilee year, President also released a commemorative coin of 75 rupees. 75 rupees commemorative coin was also launched. Correct? Apart from this, remember, Indian Navy was the first institution or organization that received the President's color in the year 1951. Correct? Then always remember, President's Color Award ceremony is presided over by whom? It is presided over by President of India. Correct? Next thing can be asked is, who is the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of India? It is President, and this is under the Article 53 of the Constitution. Next, who has recently topped the first edition of India's Top 200 Self-Made Entrepreneurs of the Millennia 2023, released by First Private, that is your private banking by IDFC First Bank and Huron India. Who is he? Radhakrishan Shivikishan Damaniji. Right? He has topped the first edition of the India's Top 200 Self-Made Entrepreneurs of the Millennia 2023, and this report was released by First Private along with Huron India. He was followed by Binny Bansal and Sachin Bansal, the co-founder of Flipkart India. And if we talk about the value or the net worth of Radhakrishan Shivakishan Damani, it is close to 2.38 lakh crore. Next, in which state the Hump World War II Museum was inaugurated in November? So the Hump World War II Museum was inaugurated in November. Where? This was inaugurated in Arunachal Pradesh. Right? In Arunachal Pradesh. Pema Khandu, the Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, recently inaugurated this Hump World War II Museum in Arunachal Pradesh, and this is a second of its kind museum that is dedicated to the fallen airmen of the Allied forces who participated in the Hump airlift during the World War II. Right? Next. In December, high-level Central Committee headed by Union Minister of Home Affairs Amit Shah approved the recovery and reconstruction plan of rupees 1,658 crore rupees for dash city or district. So, Amit Shah recently approved the recovery and reconstruction plan of 1,658 crore rupees for the Joshimath, Uttarakhand. For Joshimath, Uttarakhand. Right? Take a note of this. As we know, in Joshimath, there were multiple landslides during the rainy season and multiple buildings were demolished during that time. So, for the same, a recovery and reconstruction plan worth 1,658 crore rupees was launched by Amit Shah for the reconstruction of Joshimath, Uttarakhand. Next. In December, Dash is set to become the first airport in India to introduce the computer tomography X-ray machine for effortless screening experience. It is Kempegowda International Airport. Right, Kempegowda International Airport is set to become the first airport in India to introduce the computer tomography X-ray machine for effortless screening experience. Next. According to the Quarter 3 2023 Mercom India Rooftop Solar Report released by Mercom India Research in December, the rooftop solar installations in India registered a 34.7% year-on-year jump to dash megawatt in the third quarter of 2023. So, I repeat, according to the Mercom India Solar Rooftop released by Mercom India Research, the solar rooftop installations in India registered a 34.7% year-on-year jump to how much? To 33 or to how much megawatt? It is 431 megawatt in the third quarter of 2023. Right? So we generated a 431 megawatt in the third quarter of 2023, that is from July to September. Right? And with this increase in this much megawatt, India has a cumulative rooftop solar capacity of 10.1 gigawatt by the end of September 2023. Then in this, remember, is in the solar rooftops, Gujarat is the state that has secured the top position and it is the best performing states in terms of rooftop solar installations. Also, Gujarat is also known as the petro capital of India. Next, in which Indian city the world's first portable hospital, the Arogya Maitri Aid Cube, was unveiled in November 2023. It is Gurugram, Haryana. Right, in Gurugram, Haryana, world's first portable hospital, that is the Arogya Maitri Aid Cube, was unveiled in November 2023. It was designed under the project Bhishma. What is Bhishma? Bharat Health Initiative for Sahyog Hita and Maitri. Next, Dash became the first state in the country to get the highest number of GI tags, that is 18 in a single day. It is Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand became the first state in the country to get the highest GI tags, that is 18 in a single day. Who is the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand? Pushkar Singh Dhami. And now, Uttarakhand, they have a total of 27 GI tags. Next, name the ministry that has recently collaborated with Indian Army to infuse cutting-edge technology and digital infrastructure into the core of Indian Army's operational framework. So which is that ministry? It is Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, that is MEITY. Correct? They collaborated to infuse cutting edge technology and digital infrastructure into the core of the Indian Army's operational framework. The collaboration is rooted in a whole of the nation approach, and the partnership aims to establish fifth generation, that is 5G labs to plan and design the telecom sector in India. Correct? Next, the government of India has approved the first urban flood mitigation project of dash crore rupees for the integrated urban flood management activities for Chennai Basin project. So government of India approved the first urban mitigation project worth 561.29 crore rupees, and this is for the integrated urban flood management activities for Chennai Basin project. Next is which ministry has organized first Indian Art, Architecture and Design Biennial 2023 from 9th to 15th of December at Red Fort in New Delhi. It is Ministry of Culture. Right? The event brings together various artists and designers and architects from all over India to showcase their innovation in the art, design and architecture. And this was held where? At Red Fort, that is in New Delhi. And this is the first Indian Art, Architecture and Design Biennial. It was inaugurated by whom? It was inaugurated by Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. Next, the Dash edition of the Hornbill Festival was concluded recently in Nagaland. So this was the 24th edition of the Hornbill Festival that was recently held in Nagaland. Correct? And this festival is annually organized by the government of Nagaland. Also, this Hornbill Festival is referred to as the Festival of Festivals. Right? Next, India's first bullet train terminal was built at the Sabarmati Multimodal Transport Hub in Dash. So, India's first bullet train terminal was built at Sabarmati Multimodal Transport Hub, that is in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. That is where? That is in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Correct? Also remember, Lucknow will now be the first AI city of India. First AI city of India. Next, as per the report Women's Empowerment and Ladli Behna December 2023 released by the State Bank of India's ERD, that is Economic Research Department, in December 2023, women voters in India will surpass male voters from the Dash general election onwards. So as a report released by SBI ERD, that is Economic Research Department, they released a report that stated that the women voters in India will surpass the male voters in India in the general elections of 2029. In 2029, the total voter turnout is expected to be around 73 crore, out of which the women voters will be 37 crores and the men voters will be close to 36 crore. Right? The higher number for the women voters. Next, according to IEA, International Energy Agency report titled Coal 2023 Analysis and Forecast to 2026 released in December 2023, Indian coal demand is expected to rise by dash annually to 1,397 million tons till 2026. So, question asked here is that it is expected to rise by how much percent annually to 1,397 million tons till 2026. So annually it is expected to rise 3.5% year on year. Correct? This data was released by International Energy Agency. Correct? And the Indian coal demand is expected to rise by 3.5% annually till 2026. Globally, if we talk about, this is the rise in the coal demand of India. If we are talking about globally, it is the global coal demand will rise by 1.4% in 2023. Next, which company has recently signed a 5,336 crore rupees contract with Ministry of Defence to procure electronic fuses for the Indian Army. It is BEL, Bharat Electronics Limited, right? They will be, or they have recently signed a contract with Ministry of Defense. This contract is worth 5,336.25 crore rupees, and it is for the development or procurement of the electronic fuses for the Indian Army. These electronic fuses will be manufactured by Bharat Electronics Limited at their facility in Pune, Maharashtra, and as well as a plant that will be set up in Nagpur in Maharashtra. Next, which company recently collaborated with the Department of Ports, Ministry of Communication to launch customized stamp and special covers? Which is that? It is Rio Tinto. Rio Tinto is the name of the company. This is a British Australian multinational metals and mining company, and they have launched a customized My Stamp. My Stamp called My Stamp and a special cover called Rio Tinto 150 in collaboration with the Department of Ports, Ministry of Communication under the Government of India, and the stamp commemorates the 150th anniversary of the Rio Tinto, which was founded in 1873. Next, Union Minister of Earth Science Kiran Rijiju launched the first Indian winter expedition to Arctic to expand India's scientific activities to other critical and core Arctic realms. First of all, remember this is important. This is the first Indian winter expedition to Arctic really launched by Kiran Rijiju, right? Now the question asked is, the expedition is facilitated under the DASH scheme of the Ministry of Earth Science through the aegis of National Center for Polar and Ocean Research of Goa. So this is the expedition launched under which scheme? It was launched under Polar Science and Cryosphere Research. Correct? Under this scheme of the Ministry of Earth Science, this first Indian winter expedition to Arctic was launched. Next, as per the periodic labor force survey by the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation in December, the unemployment rate for the graduates aged 15 and above declined to dash in July 2023. So as per the periodic labor force survey by the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation in December, the unemployment rate for the graduates aged 15 and above declined to 13.4% in July 2020 to June 2023. Between this period, it declined. The highest unemployment was in Andaman and Nicobar Island, that was at 33%, followed by Ladakh at 26.5%, then at Andhra Pradesh 24%. Right? And if we talk about among the largest states, the highest unemployment was in the Rajasthan state, that was close to 23.1%. Next, in December, Union Minister of Mines Prahlad Joshi launched National Geoscience Data Portal and Roadshow on the critical minerals in New Delhi. So remember, question indirectly, NGDR full form is being asked to you. So this is National Geoscience Data Repository. R stands for repository. This is a portal, and a roadshow on critical minerals was launched in New Delhi. Correct? This NGDR, this is a flagship initiative of the Ministry of Mines, created as a part of National Mineral Expedition Policy 2016, right? And the initiative aims to increase the investment attractiveness to the mining sector in India. Next, on 11th December, Union Minister of Ayush Sarbandana Sonowal released a commemorative postal stamp to mark the first foundation day of the Dash Institute. So remember, Ayush Minister Sarbandana Sonowal released a commemorative postal stamp to mark the first foundation day of AIIA, that is All India Institute of Ayurveda. This is in Goa. Right? Option 4 becomes right. And this is the first foundation day of AIIA Goa. AIIA, that means it was inaugurated on 11th of December in 2022. Next, in December, Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare Dr. Mansukh Mandviya virtually launched MedTech Mitra, that is a strategic initiative to empower MedTech innovators and advance healthcare solutions. Which of the following government agencies, apex regulatory bodies have initiated the MedTech Mitra? So this was initiated by whom? This was done by Niti Aayog, ICMR, that is Indian Council of Agriculture Research, and Central Drug Standard Control Organization. That means all three of them. Correct. And this MedTech Mitra, this is a strategic initiative to empower the medical technology innovation and advance healthcare solutions to the medical sector. Right. With this, various new technologies, development, research and development, new diagnostic devices will be used in the medical sector. As we know, also remember, India is heavily dependent in the import of these medical devices, correct? And under this MedTech Mitra, we aims to manufacture these medical devices in India only, so that dependency on the imports can be reduced. And also we import almost 80% of these medical devices. Next, India's crypto portfolio 2023 released by CoinSwitch in December. Which Indian city has topped the India's crypto adoption in 2023? So New Delhi has topped the crypto adoption, and this data was released by CoinSwitch in their India's crypto portfolio 2023 report. New Delhi invested around 8.8% of the total crypto investment, followed by Karnataka, that is 8.3%, or we can say, if we are talking about city, then Bangalore, Karnataka, and Mumbai saw a 5.2% in cryptocurrency investment. Next, according to the report titled PwC Global Risk Survey 2023 India Highlights, released in December, Dash has topped as the highest threat faced by the Indian organizations. Which is it? It is cyber risk is considered to be one of the biggest threat that is faced by Indian organization. This data was released in the PwC Global Risk Survey 2023 India Highlights report. Correct? And almost 38% of the organizations are feeling extremely exposed to cyber attack. Then 37% think of climate change, 36% think then investment are the biggest threat for the Indian organization. Correct? Next is, in December, Union Minister of New and Renewable Energy Raj Kumar Singh, that is RK Singh, informed that the cumulative rooftop solar installed capacity increased to 10.406 gigawatt as of 30th of November 2023. Right, so this is how much the solar rooftop capacity has increased to 10.406, and the highest we saw in Gujarat, or the state that is performing the best in terms of rooftop solar energy is Gujarat. Next, in which state or UT the first ever week-long winter carnival was inaugurated in December 2023? It is Himachal Pradesh. Right, Himachal Pradesh, first ever week-long winter carnival was inaugurated here, right, in December. And it was in Himachal Pradesh, right? It was in Shimla, and it was on 25th of December, and this will last till 5th of January 2024. Moving on, in December, Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari announced that the Government of India plans to introduce GPS-based toll collection system by March 2024. That means right now RIDF technology is used to collect your toll tax using your FASTags. Right now, a GPS system will be launched, and the location of your car will determine, correct, and will be located, and on the base of the location of car, the this toll tax will be deducted. Next, name the foundation or trust that has recently signed an MOU with the Council for Leather Exports to strengthen the performance of Indian leather industry in domestic and international markets. It is Solidred Regional Expertise Center, SREC. Correct. So this is the foundation that signed an MOU. It was with CLE, that is Council for Leather Exports, and it is to strengthen the performance of the Indian leather industry in domestic and international markets. The MOU signed in Delhi also aims to introduce a training program that will help to provide skills and knowledge to more than 150,000 workers in the leather industry. This MOU is effective from 1st of Jan 24 till 31st of December 2028. Next, Union Minister of Home Affairs and Corporation Amit Shah released a commemorative postal stamp to mark the dash year of the Pandit Jasraj Motiram's music festival, that is Pandit Maniram Sangeet Samaroh in New Delhi. So, which anniversary or which edition? It was the 50th edition of the or 50th year of the Pandit Jasram Motiram's music festival, that is Pandit Motiram Pandit Maniram Sangeet Samharo. Next, and remember, this is an annual, all right, this is an annual Indian classical music festival, right? Where was this held? Hyderabad, Telangana. And this is one of the oldest festival of Hyderabad, correct? And a postal stamp was launched in New Delhi, but this festival is observed in Hyderabad, Telangana. Next is, which state government has recently signed an MOU with respect to the Housing and Urban Development Corporation Limited to boost the overall development by financing various housing and urban infrastructure projects? That is your Gujarat. Correct. Gujarat state recently signed an MOU with HUDCO, correct, to boost the development and financing in various housing and urban infrastructure projects. Next, CBDT, Central Board of Direct Taxes, issued the guidelines under the subsection 4 of section dash of the Income Tax Act of 1961. This is under the 194 dash O section of the Income Tax Act of 1961. And basically the guidelines were issued to provide clarity on the issues that are related to the applicability of the section 194-O in the e-commerce operator model framework. And according to the guidelines here, the tax deducted at source, that is TDS liability, will cover the gross amount of transactions that include the packaging and shipping fee as well as the convenience fee that is levied by the e-commerce platform on the sides of both buyer and sellers. Next, which IIT recently collaborated with Reliance Jio Infocom Limited to develop the Bharat GPT program, that is Bharat Generative Pre-trained Transformer, right? GPT is your generative pre-trained transformer. So question asks is, which IIT has recently collaborated with Reliance Jio? It is IIT Bombay, correct, to develop Bharat GPT program. Next, in December, Indian Navy introduced a new design for admirals epaulets drawn from the naval ensign and features element inspired by the Raj Mudra of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Right, I repeat, recently Indian Navy introduced the new designs for the admirals epaulets drawn from the naval ensign and features elements that are inspired by the Raj Mudra of the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Next, Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal announced that the government has extended the benefits of the scheme for dash of duties and taxes on exported products to e-commerce exports through courier and postal services. So remember, directly question asked to you is about the RoadTEP. RoadTEP. What is this? RoadTEP stands for remission of duties and taxes on exported products. So this is RoadTEP, right? So remission, option B is correct, and this was to strengthen the e-commerce export through courier and postal services, correct? So this is a RoadTEP scheme launched by Piyush Goyal. Next, according to the recent data from the National Stock Exchange, which state topped the list of the states with the highest number of registered investors? So it is Maharashtra is the state that has topped the list of the states with the highest number of investors, correct? And this was released by NSE. If we talk about Maharashtra, we saw a registered growth of 16.9% with over 1.48 crore registered investors. After Maharashtra, it is followed by UP, then Gujarat. Next, which ministry has recently launched the National Transit Pass System, envisaged as One National, One Pass System? So this was launched by Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, right? And this One National, One Pass System is basically launched for the Pan India. First of all, remember, it was launched Pan India. And the basic thing that will, or the basic facility this will provide is to the Indian vehicles that are carrying forest produce, to create awareness about the ease of using NTPS, that is National Transit Pass System. And with the help of this, we know that some products of forest produce are produced in one state and they need to be transported to another. So carrying timber and other forest produce from Gujarat and Jammu and Kashmir for West Bengal and Tamil Nadu were flagged off, and they will be basically helping those vehicles to reduce the time as well as the cost under this one national one pass system, and this was launched for basically the forest produce. Correct. So in simple terms we can say this will enable the seamless transportation of timber, bamboo and other forest produce across India. So friends, these were your important current affairs for the topic national affairs for December month. Now let's move to some revision current affairs. They will be very beneficial for your learning. Name the company that has recently won Best Green Bond Corporate Award at the Asset AAA Awards for Sustainable Finance 2024. It is REC Limited. Right? REC Limited is the company that has recently won the Best Green Bond Corporate Award at the Asset AAA Awards for Sustainable Finance 2024. And remember, REC was honored for the issuance of green bonds. These bonds were issued by them worth $750 million when India was having the presidency of G20. Next, who has been recently appointed as the Goodwill Ambassador for Education for All by UNESCO? He will be Vinicius Junior. He is a football player, right? And he has been appointed as the Goodwill Ambassador for Education for All by UNESCO. He will be promoting education for all globally in multiple countries around the world, right? And he became the second Brazilian footballer to be appointed as the brand ambassador for education for all to promote education globally. Next, who has recently appointed as the managing director of National High Speed Rail Corporation Limited? So Vivek Kumar Gupta, right, has been appointed as managing director of National High Speed Rail Corporation Limited. He will succeed whom? He will be succeeding Rajendra Prasad. He will be succeeding Rajendra Prasad, who served as the MD. Correct? Next, which IIT has recently partnered with Munitions India Limited to develop India's first 155 smart ammunition? So 155 smart ammunition. This smart ammunition means once a target is fixed by this ammunition can automatically change its target and that will hit it. So this, which IIT developed this smart ammunition, that is 155 smart ammunition? So it is IIT Madras along with MIL, that is Munitions India Limited. They have developed this 155 meter shell, that is a smart ammunition. Next is, which organization's defense sector has recently conducted 4 flight trials of the high-speed expendable aerial target Abhyas in Chandipur, Odisha? So this HEAT, that is high-speed expendable aerial target, we are talking about Abhyas. Abhyas is a HEAT, high-speed expendable aerial target. This was recently tested off the coast of Chandipur in Odisha by which organization? It is DRDO who tested this. Correct? Next, name the cricketer who has been elevated to an international retainer contract by Cricket West Indies, CWI. So, Shamar Joseph, correct, has been elevated to an international retainer contract by the Cricket West Indies. Moving on. Next is, Saurashtra Cricket Association Stadium in Dash State will be renamed after former first-class cricketer and senior administrator Niranjan Shah ahead of the third test between India and England in Feb 2024. So first of all, you should know this Saurashtra Cricket Stadium or this Saurashtra Cricket Association Stadium is located where? It is located in Gujarat. Right? It is in Gujarat. And this will be renamed after Niranjan Shah. Next, which bank has recently launched 4 variants of business range credit card? BizFirst, BizGrow, BizPower and BizBlack. It is HDFC Bank, right? They have launched these 4 variants of debit cards. That is BizFirst, BizGrow, BizPower and BizBlack. These 4 credit cards, debit cards, they will be basically, or not debit cards, I correct myself, they are credit cards. Correct? And these 4 credit cards will be basically helping the MSMEs to finance them and to help them grow. Next, name the personality who was recently or who has recently won 66th Annual Grammy Awards Album of the Year and became the first Indian ever artist to win album of the year 4 times. Correct? Let me repeat the question. I think I made a mistake. Name the personality who won the 66th annual Grammy Awards and the album of the year and became the first ever artist, not first ever Indian, but first ever artist to win the album of the year 4 times. She is Taylor Swift. She's a very famous singer and she won the 66th annual Grammy Awards for the album of the year, and she won this album of the year in Grammy for the 4th time. And she became the first ever artist to do so. Next, in Feb, Naib Armando Bukele Ortiz was re-elected as the president of Dash country for the second consecutive term. So he has been appointed as re-elected as the president of El Salvador for the second consecutive term. Next, in Feb, Dash became the fifth public sector bank to cross the market capitalization of 1 lakh crore. Which is it? It is Indian Overseas Bank, right? It became the fifth public sector bank to cross the market capitalization of 1 lakh crore. Next, who has recently broken the world record for the most cumulative time spent in space by spending more than 878 days and 12 hours in space? He is Oleg Konenko. Oleg Konenko. He is a Russian cosmonaut, correct? Oleg Konenko, and he has broken the world record by spending more than 878 days and 12 hours in space. Next, as of November, in which Indian Institute of Technology India's first telecom center of excellence is to be set up? So this India's first telecom center of excellence is to be set up where? This is your homework question, right? Let me know the answer of this, where this will be set up. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.